out here in this world, we really could. And it's something, we do our hardest to practice, every day when we encounter people. We antisocial. We antisocial as hell. Anybody that know us, they'll tell you, Manima, she don't talk to nobody. We can count on one hand, one hand, how many close friends we got. And that's for a reason, partly because of the things we've gone through. We have trust issues. We ain't gonna lie. Our husband is one of those rare people in our life that we can actually trust. Like we said, he ain't perfect, we ain't perfect, but we can actually trust him and we know we protecting him, we safe. Are things always the way we want them to be? Nah. But that's marriage. You go through cycles, if you will. You go through changes sometimes. Yeah, you're probably gonna get bored, but we wouldn't advise nobody to go cheat. Don't do that. And we just saying all this stuff, to say this is our first one, our first relationship that we've been in where we ain't got the, and we just say all this because we know what y'all going through. If anybody's out there that's going through that, we know for a fact, people are. But just to let y'all know, we know, you walk around on pins and needles like you fearful and scared and weak, and it was like, no, this ain't finna work. This ain't us. We stronger than this. We a lot stronger than this. We a lot stronger than what we give ourselves credit for. And growing up the way we did, our first incident was watching our mom have a altercation with her boyfriend at the time, and had a weapon in her hand. We ain't gonna say what it was, out of respect for that situation. But as a child, that's what we saw, and not saying anything against our mom at all, but that was like our first um how can we put it, our first incident that we saw. Of course, we didn't know it was domestic violence. We can't say if our mom knew or not, like I said, we're not saying nothing against her, but we thought that was normal. Like, for real, we thought that was normal and that was okay to be arguing and going back and forth and, you know, hating and being angry and mad and vengeful and all that. But we learned the hard way too many times. Too many times. That's not love. Like we said, nobody out here is perfect. For those that are trying, to be a better version of themselves, this world is not perfect. Nobody is, but wow, it's just crazy. Um, Witnessing that, and that's what we think is normal. Had to learn the hard way. Nope. You don't harm people that you love. You don't abuse people that you love. You don't talk down to people that you love. Are you gonna have disagreements and whatnot? Yeah, of course. You ain't gonna always see eye to eye with your spouse, but that's never a reason to control them. That's best way we can possibly put it. Control them and just be like, "What's up, y'all?" And just you gonna do what I say, or ain't nobody gonna have you type person. That's insecurity all day to us, all day, and that has nothing to do with y'all. That always has something to do with the other person. We always, especially women, we can only really speak for the females. We can't really speak for the men, but we can imagine that they go through this too. We think that there's no other way, and we scared, and like we get tired. We've been through it one too many times, and we can tell y'all from experience, it's no fun having to go to an emergency room with your 1-year-old son. Still got a scar on our elbow to this very day. But the ironic part is this fool said we lied. Everybody turned their back on us, and we're gonna get more and more into this on the second in the second segment. But we know and we can understand. But speak up. Don't let nobody silence you. Ever don't let nobody silence you. Um, Speak up. We still did every single time we went through it. Every single time it happened. Yeah, we was probably judged, more than likely. But at least like we said, we spoke up. Yeah, everybody turned their back on us. They called us a BSer, said we was bull, telling lies. Yeah, we had to heal physically, emotionally. Didn't heal mentally yet, but we know and we understand is why we saying all this, is why women are afraid to speak up. Whether you a singer, you in Hollywood, whatever. That's why women don't speak up, because sometimes people automatically assume, we just try and get attention, or maybe we did something to deserve it. Like we said, men too, or it's our fault. It's never, excuse us, it's never your fault if somebody can keep their hands to themselves, or they dealing with so much insecurity and weakness, and being a pussy and all that, and they can't. How can we put it? See that. That's probably the best way we can put it. They can't see that, or they just refuse to. That's not somebody that loves you. It's just not. We can't put no more plain than that. We've been through it one too many times, and this statistic, we go back to our abuser, we go back, we go back, we go back. Why? We're gonna tell you from my experience, because we thought we loved them. We thought it was gonna change. We thought it was gonna get better. You It got worse and worse and a hell of a lot worse. We remember one time we was going through it with our thought was husband at the time, but this fool lied to us. Swore up and down he told us, but you know how men do. Well, some. They're not all the same, believe it or not. Um, didn't eat for 5 days straight because we was going through it with this dude. And we were shooting a music video. I think we was in Tampa. Sitting there chilling, smoking or whatever at the time. And we remember somebody telling a joke. The last thing we remember is we passed out. We woke up and we was on the floor, and everybody looking at us like, "You okay? You good?" And we like, "What the hell just happened?" And they told us, "You just fainted. You passed out." It was twice. Twice in that night. Embarrassed. And then had to tell them, I've been going through some stuff with my supposed husband, and a bad habit we used to have. And ladies, fellas, don't do this. We don't recommend it. Do not do this. We will always not eat. It was like our body would reject food. We would not eat. And that went on for the 5 days, and it caught up to us. So, like we said, just to let you know, ladies, fellas, um, we understand going through domestic violence, going through any type of stress, any type of hardship can put that strain on your body. And we tried to hide it. Tried to hide it, but nah. People ask us, why you stressing out? Why you getting so skinny? You losing weight. Even being slim like we are, people can still tell. And of course, at the time, we was dumb and naive, telling everybody our business, thinking they was going to have our back. And either one or three things happened. They threw it in our face, didn't care, didn't offer the help. We can go down the list. But they was the main ones in our face, fussing and yelling about some bull. Black people talking to you. We need to stop doing that. If you ain't going to help nobody, just leave them alone, or at least point them in the right direction, the right one. We go out here